see what happens. I need 330 crystals, 550 metal, 560 ceramic. Let's see what I got on me right now. That's really weird. Because I would have thought, like, if that's 2.7, I would have thought that there's something over here that would be 2.8, but I don't even see 2.8 or 2.9. So do they go down here and curve around, maybe? Which is why I want to go build this one and see what happens. All right, I need to check what do I got on me. Two, 4, 5, 50 metals, which is what I need. I have exact. No, hang on. Yeah, 2, 4, 5. I have exactly, and then I need 560 ceramics. I've got 620. Yeah, I've got enough to go build that one. So let's go build it really quick and see. I want to know how this connects back. I know you sent me that map screenshot, but I'm like looking over here going, I know there's something that comes down the hills over here, and I want to figure out how that works. I got enough from the stolen base to go slap this down just to see where this thing. To ask another porter to eliminate enemies from a base, hold down to open the signs menu. Then select the relevant elimination request from online aid requests. That made no sense to me. Hold up. So I have to put the sign somewhere. Interesting. Alright, I think I need to go across the river here. Shit, I forgot to go get my more the coffee. I got sidetracked. I'm like, I want to make this happen. Oh no, there's rain. Fuck you, rain. Dude, I need to stretch my legs in real life too. I did not walk to the park yesterday. Because it was a muddy mess, so I gotta do that today. And I gotta go with some more Cairo crystals too, because I'm running low. Now, what does that road look like? Oh, so it did. It tied off and went back in this direction. Okay, so that's going to connect back to there. which needs a boatload of stuff that I don't have yet. But I need a bunch to connect that. Holy crap. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 to connect all those. And I still haven't ever finished the Lone Commander. I need like one more to finish the Lone Commander. And I feel like an asshole for not finishing it, but it needs 3,500 metals and another almost 6,000, like 5,700 ceramics. That's a lot of resources, man. And I'm done with the Lone Commander base. The only thing that I would want to do that for is just the completionist in me that says you must complete all the highways. Yeah, I'm going to push the main story here in a second. I just had a whole truck full of stuff that I was like, I might as well go deliver these, make these 2 road sections. I need to get back there and get some more coffee. So this is like a T intersection, which is awesome. It told me that way to F2, so that's probably where we're going to be heading here in a minute. Why is my phone beeping at me? I don't need to know. Jesus, what's going on right now? I may have something blowing up on TikTok or something because my phone just did like 30 updates all of a sudden. It's either TikTok or Instagram. I've had a couple of really, I had a Instagram reel go viral and do like 300,000 likes or 300,000 views. I had one the other day go off on TikTok, like 280,000. Starting to get to that point. The socials, which is nice to see the other socials popping off. Alright, let's make a delivery. And then I'm going to grab everything off this truck and stash it in Magellan. And then, coffee.
Decided to pay us a nighttime visit, did you? Well then, let's check the order info. Where did you dig up this cargo? I can't believe it. What a gift. Your efforts have enabled us to share this data with you.
I got an upgraded utility pouch. Do I have to connect? Do I have to manually craft that, or does it automatically give me the expansion slot?
We've increased your allocation of materials.
Now displaying your current order grade.
It's the schematic.
It's a schematics. It's a utility pouch. All right.
Consider you, or best of luck.
So he's got more utility
Order
goodies.
completed. Well done.
Alright, let's grab everything off this thing.
Very impressive work, Sam.
I know, it is impressive work. There's my trusty actual vehicle. She's been with me since the beginning. Oh, I didn't mean to do the ceramics. That's fine. No, you go back to the truck. Coffee! Before I forget yet again. I'll be right back.
Feels good.
Man, Chris brought me home a bunch of cherries. I love cherries. I just had a handful of cherries. I gave one to my baby chickens. think we're supposed to board the ship, yeah?
Stop it.
Someone doesn't like shoes? She won't even touch any normal food. But at least we managed to convince her to take a shower. No, 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 tomorrow. We don't do that.
Seems like a real handful.
She just needs some time to settle.
You must be tired, Sam. Get some rest.
Sam, it's Charlie. Be advised that we have a new assignment waiting for you. I'll need to brief you on upcoming objectives as well. Access the delivery terminal at the Northern Environmental Observatory to take on this main order.
Hang on, 1 second here. I gotta answer something on Twitter X. Um, Natasha's going on vacation, and she was asking for single from Funcom. She was going on vacation, asking for single, like something to read on vacation. I was thinking Talion and Revenant by Michael A. Stackpole is a good single novel. Road Marks by Roger Zelazny is a pretty good standalone novel. I'm trying to think something else. Trying to think of like standalone novels. I'd have to go back and look at my Patreon because I've got a list somewhere. Hail Mary. Never heard of that one. She was saying fantasy or horror. Dances at the End of Time. I don't think I've read either one of those. I may be expanding my own. my my own library stuff. I have so many books I gotta get it cut up on. Um, I don't read any horror, so I literally have no um, I have no clue about horror. And I don't think any of Tad Williams' books are standalone novels because they're all like freaking fantasy series. Like they're all like the beginnings of Epic's fantasy series. Does Michael A. Stackpole have a Twitter account? I'm tagging these authors. I don't know if Michael Stackpole has a Twitter. Michael. He does have a Twitter. Is he active on Twitter? He has been relatively active on Twitter. Mike Stackpole. There we go. Oh, and I totally forgot. Oh, totally forgot. Oh, I got one she could read. Oh, damn it. I forgot to put this in there, and I don't know that he's on. Oh, it's the Shrike series by fucking. Why am I blanking on the name of it? By Dan Simmons. Hyperion Cantos. All right, I'm done getting sidetracked. I used to read a lot. I used to read a lot more than I do these days. One day I'll get back to it. All right, stand up. The original, the Odyssey. Odyssey was. I remember reading that. God, I had to have been in my 20s when I read the Odyssey. I can't wait for the film that's coming out. That um, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I don't know that I've seen. I mean, the Troy movie they did with Brad Pitt and everybody, that was awesome. I love that movie. But it's gonna be cool to get a new one. Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Because Christopher Nolan makes amazing films, and the Odyssey, that'll be a big budget masterpiece.
Establish a connection to Hartman's facility. In short, it's time to tackle the northern part of the continent. Start by bringing the F2 South distribution center into the network. Some of the staff there are former residents of Cape Fort Knot who managed to escape the city before it was swallowed up by the tar. In addition to overseeing distribution operations, they also protect the facility from would-be assailants. Unfortunately, local chiral contamination levels are extremely high, leading to disturbing reports of paranormal phenomena near the facility. The cargo you're tasked with delivering should aid staff in dealing with this issue. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal to proceed.
Let's do it. Do not submerge. Deliver necrobites. Do not submerge in water. Well, you know what? What's interesting is when I was over here, the road marker to go left literally said to the F2 distribution center. So I bet if I drive down here to the end of this, I can find a way that's going to be safer than going directly out from here, which is what this is showing me, because that's showing me like BTs, shows me deep water. Now, there's definitely a river there, but I'm going to go to the end of the road here and see what that gets me.
This cargo has been designated Do Not Submerge.
I haven't read, you know what was good? I remember reading when I was in my late teens, early 20s. I really enjoyed, actually it might have been mid 20s. Because I had watched Interview with a Vampire, and then I'd watched the Lestat movie they did, and those were okay movies. But then I read the Anne Rice novels, and I really, really enjoyed those. And I haven't read those and I only read like the first 4 or 5, and really enjoyed those as vampire books. Like, they were quite good. And I think even though it gets, I'm glad he's finally branched away from it, but if you really dive into the overall mythos of the Shannara books, where what Terry Brooks did with the original Sword of Shannara and the Elfstone novels, and then when he started the Word and the Void series, and the way he made that a prequel, so it was like modern Earth, which then became the post-apocalyptic wastelands that turned into Shannara, and then he combined those two series together so that everything with the Word and the I think it was the Word and the Void or the Word and the Voice or something was all like prequels to the Shannara stuff. I thought that was quite ingenious.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I'm counting on you.
And then I really enjoyed, man, yeah, it's one of those things where, because my day job these days is video games, I've invested all myself into video games, but there's a part of me that misses, like, when I used to be super invested into books, and I miss having a library. You know, I had 1,200 books in my collection when I sold everything and left to travel the world full time, and I do miss having a book collection, and that's my big, that's like the only bucket list thing that's left for, it's not even a bucket list because I've already had the library before. It's just like that's my retirement dream. It's just whenever we get the mountain home, I want a place where the air is not too humid so that I can have books that don't mold, and I'm gonna rebuild my library, and that's what I'll do for the rest of my life. But that's what I did pre-internet, was collect books. Alright, this is gonna be fun. I don't have a may have to build a bridge here. The river's not too deep at the moment. Oh yeah, we're fine. Is that what we're looking for? Oh yeah. I took the long way, and I think it worked because I had already previously. Oh, there's an NVIDIA driver I need to download. Probably coinciding with the Dune Awakening patch that's coming tomorrow. Let me get in here and I need to go get that patch downloaded.
Security measures lifted. Detonation in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Deliver and report.
You're with Drawbridge, I presume. Yeah, you seem like the genuine article.
That's right.
Welcome. Hope it wasn't too hard to track.
I did not. I haven't
Need a
checked any
moment
of
to
my
check your cargo.
clips yet, Dribrum. I did see a bunch of clips on my TikTok today of the pizza fight.
This cargo looks like it's fresh from the fabricator. Impressive work.
Did you sit it on the PlayStation Network? What is this? Hang on, you're surfing with a corpse? and the cheer too. Oh no, that's too much. Pizza karate, hang on. Dude, the body surfboard is awesome.
Enemy reinforcements, but how? Pizza! Pizza! Hey, pizza's here.
Pizza karate. Oh, that's hilarious.
You have been making a real difference around here.
Dude, that's
Keep it
awesome.
up, all right?
Pizza, pizza.
All right.
Man, now I want
Go
pizza.
ahead and put us on the chiral network.
I have not met the pizza chef yet, Lady Terra. I've been told. Oh yeah, Dancers at the End of Time by Michael Moorcock. That is a good book, Slacker. I think anything by Michael Moorcock is good, though. That was kind of like, he's like, for me, like Roger Zelazny. Like, anything by Roger Zelazny, Michael Moorcock. Why am I blanking on the guy who wrote, he died early, but all of he's had a ton of stuff that's been converted into films. He wrote Total Recall. He wrote, like Blade Runner. I gotta go look this up now because I forgot his name and that makes me feel shame. Wrote Paycheck. Philip K. Dick. Oh, I forgot he did The Man in the High Castle. By the way, if you've not watched The Man in the High Castle, that was one of the first cool, like really cool big shows that Amazon did. They did The Man in the High Castle on Amazon. So good. Oh, I forgot. That's right. Channel 4 produced Electric Dreams, which was like an anthology show. I watched those. They only did one season of it. Um, it had like, what is it? 10 episodes. It was all of his, like, it was a bunch of stuff based on Philip K. Dick stories. And they were really good. So it's kind of like, for those of you who like the Black Mirror stuff, but it was just an anthology around Philip K. Dick short stories. It's called Electric Dreams from 2017. Yes, lots of great actors for sure. Look at all the rivers here. We're gonna have to get that monorail fixed, I bet. Oh, new boots! Oh, I got my sticky cannon finally. Automatically detects and collects nearby cargo. Oh, and a heavy machine gun. So can I have both, or do I have to pick which gun I install on my vehicle? I had completely, to be honest, Lady Atara, I had completely forgot about the Philip K. Dick anthology series, Electric Dreams. I remember it would have been before we moved to Mexico City. We would have still been in Cancun. Yeah, 2017, I would have been neck deep in the MMO production. Chris was managing the Airbnb.